Hello. Most of us have heard about HIV AIDS pandemic. Worldwide, it is reported that 30 million people are believed to be living with HIV as of research carried out in 2022. And in Uganda, it's reported to be around 1.3 million people living with HIV, meaning it is so common amongst our populations. However, in today's video, we are basically going to discuss where HIV came from. So, history reports that HIV is of two types or strains. We have HIV type 1 and HIV type 2. HIV type 1 is the commonest worldwide, and it is believed to have originated from chimpanzees. Some people call them gorillas within Central Africa. And then HIV type 2 is reported to have originated from sooty mangobe monkeys within West Africa. So countries where you have Ghana and those other Senegal and other Ivory Coast and those countries in the western part of the continent are the sources of HIV type 2. And it is found that most people within West Africa suffer from HIV type 2, unlike other parts of the world and Africa. And it's noted that HIV spread from those animals, that's the monkeys or the chimpanzees, through contact with human beings. That contact would have been maybe through hunting, eating raw meat, or other ways how human beings would interact with those animals. However, it's transmitted from those animals to humans through a process called the zoonotic transmission, which is a transmission of diseases from wild animals or from animals to human beings. So, basically, the first sample of HIV type 1 positive result was registered in 1959 in KISANSHA, Democratic Republic of Congo. However, the AIDS pandemic became actively discovered and noted among its populations within the early 1980s. That's when governments identified very many people within their countries were living with the AIDS syndrome, characterized by pneumonias, gastrointestinal diseases like chronic diarrhea, muscle wasting, and other HIV AIDS disease complications. However, the good news is that governments worldwide have come up with several treatment plans concerning the HIV disease pandemic, whereby medication, ARVs, have been invented to improve the life of people living with HIV. Preventive measures, for example, use of condoms, abstaining, and also the new injectable preventive antiviral known as the lenacapavir has been licensed in the United States, all to fight the AIDS and HIV pandemic. And the World Health Organization theme and target is to preventing new HIV infections by 2030. Therefore, governments are struggling to fight the HIV pandemic. It's therefore everybody's responsibility, me and you, to keep safe and to keep HIV negative, and also to prevent new HIV infections. Worldwide, it's believed that 39 million people are living with HIV. And in Uganda, 1.3 million people are believed to be living with HIV. Therefore, it's everybody's right to keep safe and to prevent new infections. Thank you, and see you in our next video as we talk about the preventive mechanisms of HIV. Bye-bye.